Just moments ago, President Trump addressing the nation, revealing a new strategy in Afghanistan, one not aimed at nation building, but at killing terrorists. The president did not talk about whether more troops would be sent to Afghanistan, but he did say overwhelming force. And he did acknowledge he has indicated in the past as a candidate that he wanted to pull out of America's longest war. He also added that our support is not a blank check as he talked about the future of that region. We begin tonight with ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega at Fort Myer in Virginia.
Tonight, President Trump hoping to turn the page after one of the worst weeks of his presidency, announcing a new Afghanistan strategy that could send in more troops.
We are not nation building again. We are killing terrorists.
The president following the advice of his generals, who argue the only way to ultimately beat back the Taliban and ISIS is with more American boots on the ground. He did not give a timetable for withdrawal.
We will not talk about numbers of troops or our plans for further military activities. Conditions on the ground, not arbitrary timetables, will guide our strategy from now on.
The move marks a major reversal for Mr. Trump. Here he was in 2012.
Afghanistan is a total and complete disaster. What are we doing? Let's get with it. Get out of Afghanistan.
The following year, tweeting, "We have wasted an enormous amount of blood and treasure in Afghanistan. Their government has zero appreciation. Let's get out." And as a candidate, he kept it up.
The people opposing us are the same people who and think of this, who've wasted $6 trillion on wars in the Middle East. We could have rebuilt our country twice.
But just last week, a much more measured tone about the war that has already claimed the lives of more than 2,200 American service members.
It's our longest war in history, 17 years. That's unacceptable.
And tonight he explained how his thinking evolved.
My original instinct was to pull out. And historically, I like following my instincts. But all my life, I've heard that decisions are much different when you sit behind the desk in the Oval Office. The security threats we face in Afghanistan and the broader region are immense.
The president's decision made during a visit to Camp David on Friday. The White House releasing these behind-the-scenes images set to music. The president surrounded by members of his national security team. But this time, he was surrounded by the troops as he unveiled the most consequential military move of his presidency so far.
And Cecilia Vega joins us live tonight as we're on the air here in the West from Fort Myer. And Cecilia, we heard President Trump there in the past saying, get out of Afghanistan. The president is now, though, expected to increase the number of American troops in that country. But tonight, we were listening closely. He did not mention a specific number. What are your sources telling you?
David, you're right. He didn't mention a specific number, but the president very much seems to be relying on his generals here, and they want to see about 4,000 more troops go to Afghanistan. So no numbers from the president tonight, but it will definitely take more troops to achieve the plan that he laid out here this evening.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.